Happy 2021, my Leos. This is going to be your 2021 yearly forecast. When I was lighting the incense, I thought of Aries, even though you have the Aries card as the Emperor. So you may have Aries in your chart. So you may want to look at the Aries reading if that's your moon sign. I'm just saying it may be for someone specific. Now, if you haven't seen the other videos, each particular sign has different decks. Some have with descriptions, some don't, because it's whatever comes to me. So for you particularly, you're so special. For the theme, I felt guided to pull from the Angel Abundance deck. So I was like, okay, so some of you I guess you're focused on your abundance, not love, but the way that the description of it, abundance comes in many forms. So that one over there at the center is your overall theme. We're going to look at that. And then we are going to go from January to December and pull what's coming out for the year for you. So if you want to screenshot the cards, you have for January the Eight of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the Emperor, the Moon, Nine of Swords, Knight of Wands. Below July, the Empress, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. The Death card is the December card. So for your theme here, it says, visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. But the fact that it came from the abundance deck means that maybe you are struggling in what you desire for yourself, whether it's love, whether it's career. Sometimes you may psych your mind out. You do have, with the moon here, and the Death card, that is also like really tapping into your intuition and going within a particular transformation. So we're going to go within the cards. The Eight of Pentacles is your current energy because we're in January. Possibly you may be overworked or working into a particular goal. Now, I'm going back to, because I feel like I'm digressing here, but it's what's being told to tell you. The abundance in all forms. You can start doing affirmations, meditation, vision boards. I personally myself never done Pinterest vision boards, but started doing those too. You can make them secret. That's what I learned as well. So that's something for you if you want to visualize something that you want for yourself. But the Eight of Pentacles, this is actually, some of you may be doing stuff that is labor work. I don't know, maybe I'm also getting labor pains. Maybe some of you are about to give birth, and it's like maybe you're getting overwhelmed with, it's like, not to say, and I'm a mother so you know sometimes when we have kids, it's like, oh my god, or like the struggle, and maybe that's something that someone is going through, or a group of you in January. But January itself centralizes either on work. Maybe you are focusing on a particular goal at work, or putting work into something else that is aligning you to your purpose. Because in February, we have the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords here is like trying to make a decision. Twos are about either decisions, maybe partnerships, or whatever the case may be. And in this card, she has her blindfolds on. It's like maybe you're overwhelmed. Maybe this particular decision, this option you didn't see coming. Maybe you already seen it, but you've kind of procrastinated on making this decision. So now it's like, with the Two of Swords having the blindfolds, it's really trusting your intuition, trusting your heart, really not letting go of the ego, because I know you guys are Leos and the lion is with you, and you don't want to appear weak. You have this strength that's with you. So regardless what path that you go through, know that spirit is with you. Then the March is the Emperor. So ironically, Aries, this could start in Aries season, because Aries season starts at the end of March 21st. I'm an Aries myself, so it's like it goes from the end of March to April. So that could be something that there's something that you're working out with, setting certain goals, or now you're mastering something, because the Emperor is about being in this king energy, whether you're male or female, like being on top of things. Like now you have built your kingdom, essentially. April, I feel, I'm not sure when, like if this is a full moon or like, with astrology, because I'm being gravitated to the moon. There are certain things that have to phase out of your life, because this particular card is showing the phases. It's also the cycles. Maybe in April, you are planning to venture on something new, trying to close out something, and the moon is also about revelations. Maybe something is being revealed to you, maybe something you didn't know. Doesn't even have to be a bad thing. It's just something that you need to know to progress. As I was recording, I seen 555. So if you're seeing fives are about change. Something is changing, and in May you may be getting anxiety over it. 9 of Swords. But she's like, in the traditional deck, this one is like tossing and turning in her bed, like having all like thinking of all these other scenarios. How is this to pan out? It's like here, she doesn't want to move. She's like just steady. It's like you're like sitting in your woes and stuff like that. If something doesn't pan out in May the way you want it, don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't get me wrong, we have emotions, go through it, but don't sit in it. Connect with source. And it's like that sometimes when we go through anxiety, when we go through setbacks, that is a way for us to connect with our divine energy, our divine feminine spirit, divine masculine energies. We're trying to merge together. We try to connect to source, God, Jesus, your angels, archangels, Buddha, whatever you resonate with. It's time for them to get you out of this. And I don't know why I feel compelled to tell you this. Is maybe somebody that needs to know. Let's just say like years ago, and I was raised to be an independent woman, and I was married. I didn't listen to my intuition. It was annulled. Like, that's like almost 10 years ago. But after that, I may have some financial issues and stuff like that. And I put myself into, like, I was depressed for a couple of years. And like for 3 years. And what kept me going was like, connecting with God, like praying, like knowing that I'm gonna get out of it and stuff like that. And you know what? One day it just snapped. I just came out of it. And that also started with me exercising and eating healthy and things like that. So I don't know if someone feels that you can't come out of what you're coming through, like a struggle, because you didn't expect things to happen the way they happen. Not to say that is, this could be something that you're, but when someone looks at this, could be, I don't know, maybe at this time in May someone looks at this reading. I have no idea. Not to say I don't talk about my personal stuff. I do. Not just on YouTube like that, in a sense, but I felt someone needs to hear it, in a sense that, you can come out of it. Don't feel that you're helpless in a situation. You have support, whether it's people around you, and that's when you use your discernment of who's for you and who isn't, and your spirit guides. That's what they're there for. Now, my apologies for going even further for that. Now, June, Knight of Wands. This is someone actually having the light. So it's like someone coming out of this situation, right? Or someone that's coming towards you to inspire you. Maybe something creative. Maybe something that's going to give you passion. Because it could very well be a job, because you have on the bottom the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Those are grounded energies. You may have earth placements, or it's more about, getting yourself financially set, getting yourself grounded. Maybe you tap into your emotions. But with this June energy, it's like something is propelling you forward. And it's funny because in January I was mentioning channeling labor pains. This is the Empress. So if I don't know if some of you found out you were pregnant, because the Empress is about giving birth, essentially. The Empress is also spring energy. So it could be like you guys are in like the southern hemisphere, because when we have summer, you guys have spring. But it also could be about Empress is the energy of new beginnings, being fertile, of course, but being within your femininity. Whether you are male or feminine, doesn't matter. We have feminine and masculine traits. Now for August, you have the Ten of Pentacles. It's like reaping the rewards, whether it's the visualizations, the manifestations that you did for yourself. You have it all. Some of you may have a dog because it's right there, but it's like you have your empire, you have your kingdom right behind you. Some of you may not be focused on money like that, but you just want to build, you know, like your wealth, your legacy, essentially, for people after you. Then you have Ace of Pentacles for September. So it's like you building yourself up, you being at the place where you wanted to be, is opening up for new opportunities. And so the Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, is new beginning cards, basically. Then you have a King of Pentacles. So it could be, doesn't have to be, could be a King of Pentacles that coming into your life in October. A person that's grounded, a person that's established. This could also be a business partner. This could also be you in itself, being in this king energy, being grounded, you see how his foot is in the ground. He's steady, he's stable. It's like maybe you're feeling secure. And then we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is someone that's nurturing, that's loving, that is not afraid to love, to give their emotions, to feel that within them, because some of you may have been guarded too. And then you have the Death card. The Death card here is also endings, also shedding your old life, also even your spiritual, it's a spiritual shift. Maybe you're going through a shift, maybe starting to understand more about your spirituality, of what you perceive things to be before. Even with the Abundance card, maybe you thought that you weren't meant to have all these things, and now everything is coming to you. And it's like, this is like a season this year about growth, financial growth, trusting your intuition, having new beginnings. And it's like something that you're working with, because the Eight of Pentacles in itself is about work. It doesn't have to be work, a physical job. It could be work within yourself, that you're putting work into yourself. So at the end of the year, you have transformed. It's like you passed the test. So this is my this is your reading, my Leos, and you take care.